Hello, honey. Can you say hi to everybody? I did not upload yesterday. I did film some yesterday. Not a lot, but I did. And I haven't filmed today. It is late in the afternoon. It's probably 4:30, 5 o'clock. Because of this sweet baby right here. Hi, honey. So, I had a meeting with the shelter yesterday to talk about taking the kittens to the vet and some business that I am providing for them other than this. And we all get, there's several of us now that have meetings together, and we get what is called the recommended list. Now, the recommended list is just what it sounds like. In a low kill or kill shelter, they have recommended lists, and it is horrible. It's sad, and most of the ones on the recommended list, it is for their health. You know, what's wrong with them is either too great, their pain is too great. The shelter that I work with, they really are good, and they're trying to be better at not having animals on the recommended list, which is why I have Prim. You know, Prim was on the list, and we all know how Prim turned out, the crazy one. This little beauty, if you'll look, oh, she won't, she's so tired. Oh, no, hi, love. Look at her. Oh my goodness. She looks like a normal kitten. But she is not a normal kitten. She can only use her front two legs. Her back legs are, one is deformed and sticks straight out, and the other is deformed and can be used a tiny bit, but not very much. She has no tail. She was born without a tail and with these deformities. And the people that brought her in had kept the rest of the kittens. The mom had 3 kittens, and you know, they were going to keep them, and they have had the mom fixed since. Well, they were actually going to keep her too, and they went to the vet. She is about 8 weeks old. She's actually kind of small for 8 weeks, but she is she's 8 weeks old, and they took the 3 kittens for their first shots, and for some reason, I guess they had talked to the vet again about her legs, and that vet had recommended putting her down. Well, they couldn't do it, and so they just brought her up to the shelter, and I guess they wanted the shelter to make the decision. They didn't want to have to make the decision. Maybe they didn't want to pay for it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what goes through people's minds with these things. But she was on the recommended list, and of course my silly behind went to visit her. And oh my goodness, I picked her up out of the cage, and she just held. And you know what's weird? I know, I just interrupted myself. They went ahead and gave her shots. Like the family that brought her in, like she's had her first set of shots. I just do not understand. They paid, anyway, whatever. So she just clung to me. And I talked to the lady at the shelter, and she said, you know, they haven't made the decision yet, so they didn't know what they were going to do. But she was in that cage, and she was in a cage by herself because they weren't sure like how the other kittens would react to her, you know, because sometimes kittens aren't very nice to other kittens if they're different, you know, especially if they don't grow up together. So you know what I did? I had to bring her here because who's going to adopt, you know, I've got to find, she needs a special home. Plus, if she has to have amputations, which I don't know. I don't know what she has to have. I'm going to talk to the vet about it. It's Friday, so it's too late to talk to her. On Monday, you know, but I had to. I couldn't leave her there. I just couldn't do it. And, you know, we needed an even number of kittens for adoptions anyway. So, you know, everybody can call me crazy. I am crazy. This whole thing's crazy. I will say, I did tell the shelter this was never happening again. I mean, I'm fine, actually. I'm enjoying it, but it is my whole life at the moment. And I do want to do other things with my life. And I do have a business that I would like to run and a room I would like to get finished building. And none of that is happening at the moment. Because this is honestly 24 hours a day if I'm not asleep.
Delivery.
And the next box did not have any slips of paper whatsoever in it. So I don't know if they got left out or if this is just anonymous. I have no earthly idea. But either way, thank you. This box also came with a case of the Friskies poultry platter. Y'all, you don't understand how excited I am. I know a lot of you are probably like, that's a lot of food. It's not. I mean, it is. I'm very excited about all the food. Okay, and there's also, I am very happy to see this because they all crowd around. I keep this heated, the one I have, heated in the little circle thing that I got at Petco. But they're getting so big they don't all fit. So this one can go in one of the little boxes or in one. I did put it in their bed one time and they love it. They gather around these things even if it's warm in there. I don't know why, especially at nighttime when they sleep. There'll be several on this and I love it. I really do. I do recommend if you have kittens to get one of these. You just pop it in the microwave. So if you take care of kittens or maybe have like a senior cat or something that doesn't stay warm, I love these. I do. And they're like squishy, so they're not like the hard disc. I really love these. And it's the Pet Fit for Life Hot and Cold Cuddle Soft Gel Pad. And then a pack of the heat packs that go in the Snuggle Kitty, which I'm out of. I ran out of those probably before Cricket, but after Prim. So at some point between Prim and Cricket, I ran out of them. So thank you very much. And then there is a pack of the collars, and they look like they're the breakaway type 2, and they have little bells on them, which I may take the bells off. Can you? I don't know. It depends on if they settle down, because can you imagine the bells and the hollers? I don't know, but it's really cute. So I might see how they do with them. But I really like these. They're very pretty. Oh, I don't know. I really, really like these though. And then there is a pack of washcloths. And I couldn't decide between whether I wanted washcloths or like the hand towels. But I went with washcloths because what I do with them, okay, well, first of all, I clean the kittens with them. I mean, like all the parts, because they're always dirty. But see my hands? I now wrap, my hands are awful. I'll wrap my hand kind of in one and then kind of the kitten in one to where they're snuggly, and I'll hold it to my chest and I'll feed it that way. So, you know, and they always, they get filthy. I'm washed constantly. This has 24 washcloths in it. So that should last me a day. Oh my gosh. Opening this stuff is just really bringing home how many kittens and how much stuff that I use to do it. And the next box is from Evelyn K. And it says, "Hi community, thank you for taking all the beautiful babies to foster. Thank you for all the love and care you give so freely. And thank you for opening your home and hearts to the tiny kittens. You're a lifesaver." Thank you, Evelyn. It's actually my pleasure. I know that it might be hard to understand, but I do love it. There are very few times that I get fed up or, you know, annoyed. I've only really been tired once. But that's it. I mean, I really enjoy it. Now, saying that, I don't ever want to have to do it again. I mean, I don't ever want there to be 13 babies in crisis again, but it is actually not near as bad as I thought it would be. I actually really enjoy it. And there are 2 boxes of wipes. Love it. And a case, which is 2 packs of the Fancy Feast chicken pate, which is this and the poultry platter are their main food sources. They have the Kitten one, the Kitten chicken that I put in the meat milk, but I'm also going to be switching that back and forth on the poultry platter. And then the bigger kittens, I use that double-sided serving thing, and I put a kitten one on one side and this on the other side, because Streak really won't eat the kitten. He did kind of at first, but I noticed he wasn't eating really well, so I put a different kind on the other side. I think that was the day he tried the beef. I don't remember. But he ate that so much better. Thank you very much, Evelyn. And it is a syringe with a nipple on the end, and I wanted this for, well, pretty much Prim. I mean, I'm sure there's others that would benefit. Swish doesn't drink very well out of a nipple either, but Prim constantly wants to drink the milk, and so I just squirt it from the bottle in her mouth, but oh my goodness, it's messy. So I was thinking, you know, this would really help, and I wish I'd had this when I first started the bottle feeding, because it took probably 36 hours before they got, you know, the hang of the bottle. And they say with one of these it's a lot easier because you can gently, you know, squirt a little bit in their mouth. Well, with the bottle you can't really tell how much you're squirting, and I don't want to drown the poor things. This did not have a note in it either, so I am not sure who it is from, but thank you very much. I'm sure Prim will thank you too. The other envelope had a Petco $25 gift card, and that was from Gina as well. It didn't have a note in it. It just had like the receipt thing in, and I thought at first it didn't tell me who it was from, but it's from Gina. So thank you, Gina.